It's your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my movie review on Lego Ninjago movie. Yeah, that's right, you heard me, Lego Ninjago. I saw this yesterday with one of my friends, and I have to tell you, it was pretty funny. I actually enjoyed doing this type of movie. Enjoyed watching this type of movie. Though there were a few kind of cheesy, weird, different humors in this movie, but the actors made up for it. This movie has like a different backdrop and story to keep it from being like somewhat too boring. We see the movie sets up, as most of you have seen in Ninjago. Sorry about that. Hang on, guys. Stay with me. We see like, as most of you seen in like the previews of this show, of the sorry, as most of you seen in the previews of this movie, we see like Lloyd not really fitting in anywhere because his dad basically ruins everything, and it's kind of hard for him to make friends. It's kind of hard for him to make friends. The only friends he has are like the ninjas, and that's basically it. And he blames Lloyd, played by Dave Franco. He blames his dad for like ruining everything in his life, including like destroying Ninjago billions of times. Because, well, it's like I said, it's kind of hard for him to make friends considering he has like an evil father, who is Garmadon, played by Justin Theroux, who actually he basically steals the whole story, the whole film, with his comically, sorry if I can say it right, evil with evil character. But he, during as the movie process, you see Garmadon playing like the anti-hero. He wants to be good, but somewhat doesn't want to be good because it's kind of hard for him to be something he's really not. And also, this movie has manages to tell a more emotional story than Lego Batman does. We actually learn about Lloyd, who his dad called. That's what his dad calls him. Uh, Backstory about how like his mom and dad became a family and how they first met and everything. Sorry if I'm spoiling it. I don't want to really spoil it for you guys because I don't want you guys are gonna have to see this movie for yourselves to see how like they met. That's all I can say. Which it's kind of strange how they met. But all in all, like I said, the movie kind of explains like how his parents first met and how they came to be together and a good couple at first. But it kind of, well, he kind of really just wants to make friends wherever he goes and understands and wants to not be hated by everyone because of his evil father. But there are a few positives and negatives about this movie, though. The positive is we get to hear the comedic actor and action star Jackie Chan tell the story as the movie keeps progressing. He also plays Master Wu in this movie. If you guys didn't tell, he actually makes an awesome Master Wu. And what everyone can enjoy about his acting in this movie is that it's very comedical and somewhat really wise, which is what everyone should love about Jackie Chan. He's the most funniest slash comedic action star ever, which I think everyone will enjoy about him. And what else do you? What the other positives are? Well, we get to see, like as I said, Garbodon trying to be the father that Lloyd wants him to be, and which is pretty cool for all you moviegoers out there who love like the Lego franchise, including the Lego Cinematic Universe. But the negatives are there's only one negative, and that's the cheesy jokes in this movie. They could have made them more funny and appealing. That's the only thing I have a problem with this movie is that the jokes weren't all that funny. And I mean, come on. I was hoping like the jokes were well they weren't such a downer. I wanted them to be like more interesting and appealing. And I think that's and well, that's all I really didn't like about the movie is the jokes. And the actors. Dave Franco as Lloyd, he gave an awesome performance in this movie. And what I can tell you about him is that he didn't waste too much time making. He didn't waste any time to make sure that Lloyd was going to be a pretty awesome character in this movie and having a fun time with the role too. I mean, if you do a Lego movie, you need to make sure that Lego Ninjago is going to be funny, especially with the with actors in there. Speaking of actors, Michael Pena, Fred Armisen, Abby Jacobson, Kamel, and Zach Woods as the ninjas. They all were awesome in this movie. They didn't waste any time either. They made sure that the ninjas were going to be cool and really appealing in this movie as well. And as for the music score in this movie, I don't know. Uh, what I honestly God didn't know who did it, but whoever did it, whoever did the music score for this movie, awesome job. I was honest. I was honest to God dancing in the theater. I was honest to God dancing in my seat when they did different music to this movie. I was legit dancing my butt off in my seat, and also I honest to God hoping that we do get to see the ninjas again in the sequel to the Lego movie, because that is something everyone is going to want to see and enjoy. On to the rating. I give Lego Ninjago movie a B plus because the movie was good. The movie was good and really enjoyable. I was laughing at a few parts. I was laughing at a lot of parts actually. But they could have done better with the jokes, like I said before. And what else? I was, honest to God, hoping that we would see a few hidden eggs like they do in every other movies, like we've seen in the past, leading us to what's to happen in like the next Lego movie. But I guess they didn't want to do that. And oh well. But all in all, like I said, this movie is going to be really enjoyable for little kids who want to see this movie. But as for the adults, I don't think so. This is going to be a movie that you're like, ugh, it wasn't that funny. But for the people who are fans, like I said, of the Lego franchise, you're going to enjoy this movie very much and have a good laugh out of it. And that's it for my movie review. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And also press that little notification button at the bottom of my video to get updated on my next movie review. Take care and God bless. Peace!